Hi, Polo. Thank you so much for talking to us today. Tell us about how you became involved in Hockey Fives in South Africa.
Well, it was the year of the Youth Olympics in 2018, and we were at a tournament, and one of the schools or junior high performance directors were having a chat in the hotel room after during this tournament, and he said, "Listen, I want you to apply for this job. I think you'd be great with the under 18s, and there's an African Youth Championships, and would you be interested?" And I was like, "Of course I would." Um, and then he said, "Yeah, just heads up, it's hockey fives," and I'd never done fives before. So as we do in the hockey community, you reach out. Got some video clips from the previous Youth Olympics, and I had some stuff from a very good mate of mine now from Austria who took the under 16 boys to their continental championships, and he sent me a lot of stuff. We had a conversation, and yeah, I started building my mind around what I saw hockey fives as.
That's awesome. I mean, what do you, as a coach, what do you enjoy so much about Hockey Fives?
Oh, well, the speed. The speed is really incredible. And I think the principles that teach the youngsters right now, and obviously we're looking forward to building the sport up to all age groups, but it's easier to teach principles and um, close space skills with the youth when there is something to play for. They love small sided games. So this is a small sided game with an actual outcome, and great competition and global competition. So I really, really love that about it, that it excites the kids. And yeah, as long as they're smiling, they're learning.
Well, you were head coach of South Africa's women's team that competed in the Youth Olympic Games in Buenos Aires in 2018, which was an incredible event. Terrific experience for you to be there. Can you tell us more about that experience in Argentina?
I think, the big thing about Olympic Games and having a youth Olympic Games, especially, is we don't really, especially at under 18 level, they never really get to be at a multi sport event, and making this a global multi sport event. I mean, we had 3-on-3 basketball, breakdancing, the things that the kids really, really love. And the best part, apart from the hockey, was seeing how all the nations interacted in the village. So the athlete village was really something special, as we hopefully will be seeing special scenes in Tokyo later this year. But yeah, the camaraderie that and learning about different cultures and how the whole experience was for the players was something that was special. On the field, wow. For players that age to be playing at that level, and playing at global event was really something new for all of them. And I think, yeah, they took it in their stride.
And the Hockey Fives competition itself was a real hit, and it has been at the Youth Olympics for the last two of those events. I mean, how did you find the hockey competition itself and the fans enjoying the whole thing?
Oh well, firstly, playing hockey in Argentina is an experience of a lifetime. So it was great to go back there, and I'd almost forgotten what the atmosphere is like in with Argentines watching hockey. They really, really love it. So for the players, it was incredible to just hear this buzz in the stadium. And I mean, so they taken us under their wing a little bit. They really enjoyed the way we were playing. We competed hard, and the competition was really tight. And looking at in the men's competition how tight that was, and I think it was Ghana who also had shown some upsets in the group stages, getting out of the group stages. And looking at countries like Vanuatu being at an Olympic Games, I didn't know there was a country called Vanuatu, but we got to compete against them, and that's special. And I know that that group of young ladies and the group of young men from that small country, or the small island, even, they're going to keep playing hockey for the rest of their lives. They're going to have this story, and this fairy tale to tell their kids and grandkids for the rest of their lives. So hockey wise, really, really great. I think for the first time as a coach, we never really hailed the umpires. The umpiring was great. It's difficult for them as well because of how quick it is. But I think the umpiring was really outstanding, and we saw some special kids. And I think one or two of them, or even hopefully more, will be in the Tokyo Olympic Games this year.
How do you think Hockey Fives is helping the growth of hockey both in Africa and also around the world?
Yeah, like I said about a country like Vanuatu being at the Olympic Games, that's something special, and it shows what Hockey Fives can do as an initiator into hockey, as a developer into hockey, into the full field. So, we all play on artificial turfs now. They're not the cheapest option, but if you have a Hockey Fives court in 3 or 4 places in the country, I'm telling you now that we're going to have way more hockey players in developing countries, and we will have better competition going forward, and that can only bode well for our sport. I think the more global we get hockey to be, and more accessible hockey is for even countries that third world countries, I think that's something that we can look forward to, having bigger competition and having hockey in every single country in the world. And I think that is our dream as the FIH, to make sure that we touch every country, that, or as many lives as we can with hockey, because like I said, hockey has given me and so many others so much, and I would love to see that opportunity be given to many other people, especially youth. You're thinking about developing countries and what you want the youth to be off the street. I'd rather have them on a Hockey Fives court than loitering in the street. So I think it's going to grow massively in the smaller countries, and yeah, that's exactly what I think Hockey Fives is about, and it should be.